malaria. Health is wealth. This proverb itself tells us how important our health is. Maintaining our health in this busy world is not easy. Every day, we are exposed to a large number of infectious diseases. Now we are going to see one such serious life-threatening blood disease, malaria. What comes to your mind when you hear the term malaria? Mosquitoes, right? Because many of us think that malaria is caused by mosquitoes. Actually, it is not. Mosquito is just a transmitting agent. So, who is the causative agent? A tiny protozoan Plasmodium is responsible for causing malaria. Then what's the role of mosquito here? Just transmission. Plasmodium is transmitted from an infected person to a healthy person through the vector, the female Anopheles mosquito. In India, there are 4 different species of Plasmodium, namely Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium malariae, Plasmodium falciparum, and Plasmodium ovale. Of these, the malignant and fatal malaria caused by Plasmodium falciparum is the most serious one. Let us now see the life cycle of malarial parasite and understand how the Plasmodium makes use of mosquitoes to spread malaria. Of malarial parasite Plasmodium completes into 2 phases. They are sexual phase and asexual phase. Sexual phase takes place in female Anopheles mosquito, whereas asexual phase takes place in human. Now it's time to see how these phases occur. When a female Anopheles mosquito bites an infected person, the Plasmodium parasites enter the mosquito and undergo further development in its body. These parasites multiply within the body of the mosquito to form sporozoites that are stored in the salivary glands of mosquito. Here ends the sexual phase. When this mosquito bites a healthy person, the sporozoites of the Plasmodium get into his body. They enter the bloodstream of that person and travel to the liver cells. Now, what happens inside the liver cells? They divide repeatedly and form merozoites. These merozoites emerge and get into the red blood cells by rupturing the liver cells. In the red blood cells, they undergo asexual reproduction. After that, they rupture the red blood cells and release a toxic substance called hemozoin, which causes chill and high fever that leads to malaria. Some merozoites in the red blood cells develop into special cells called gametocytes. Red blood cells containing immature gametocytes do not rupture. So what will happen? These gametocytes are taken up by another female Anopheles mosquito along with the blood when it bites the infected person. Here the life cycle begins again. But how will you identify a malaria-infected person? You're right, based on certain symptoms. They are high fever, chillness, headache, sweat, fatigue, nausea and vomiting. First, the malaria-infected person is characterized by chillness and rise in temperature. This is followed by perspiration and lowered body temperature. The person feels normal for some times, but the fever recurs at regular intervals. Successive attacks of malaria results in the swelling of spleen and destruction of liver tissues. We all know prevention is better than cure. So, it is very essential to know how to prevent this life-threatening disease. Just recall, transmission agent for malaria is the mosquitoes. So, to prevent malaria, we have to prevent mosquitoes. For this, we have to concentrate on our sanitary measures, which include ground fogging with disinfectants. Closure of stagnant pools of water and covering ditches are also suggested. Also, by using mosquito nets and repellents, you can grossly lower the chance for infection. Let's quickly run through the life cycle of Plasmodium once again. First, sexual phase. Female Anopheles mosquito bites an infected person. Plasmodium enters the mosquito, multiplies to form sporozoites, then gets into salivary glands. Sexual phase ends. Asexual phase. This mosquito bites a healthy person. Sporozoite enters into his blood, travels to liver cells, divides and forms merozoites. This ruptures the liver cells and gets into RBCs. Now, asexual reproduction starts. Some merozoites rupture the RBCs, releases hemozoin, resulting in chill and high fever, leading to malaria. Few other merozoites become gametocytes, gets into another female Anopheles mosquito. Life cycle begins again.